What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 32. We're starting today's episode off on the back of the draw with Stuttgart away in Germany, with another German club coming into the save and saying, can we take Dele Alli to the Bundesliga? Yes, Dele Alli, who of course in the last episode put in a transfer request due to a lack of game time. We turned down the bid from Newcastle because, as I mentioned before, listen, 2 or 3 years ago, it would have been quite a realistic fit, but now, not too sure about that under Eddie Howe. But Eintracht Frankfurt, we turned that one down as well. Ali, of course, right now out on loan at Besiktas, willing to try his hand abroad. I love it when English players are willing to go abroad, because way back in my day, it was practically unheard of. Nowadays, English and British players, I should say, are more willing to go abroad to play there and apply their craft. I really rate that. I really do. But even though he's gone to Turkey this year in real life on loan, I think it would be more realistic if he was going to go permanently, not just on loan, but permanently. I think it would be still in the Premier League for another English side. So for now, we say thanks but no thanks to Frankfurt, and we will try and keep him in the Premier League. And I'm going to hopefully try and get him to, again, a Crystal Palace or a West Ham or a Fulham. I think that's going to be quite realistic, I'll tell you. Maybe even Brighton, thinking about it. But anyway, we'll see what happens there in December. Starting in the January window, only 1 month away. So, first game of this episode on the back of the draw with Stuttgart away from home. No losses in our last 5 for Everton. Nice little run of form with 4 wins in 5 as well. Or in fact, I think 5 wins in 6 actually. But taking on Fulham here, Marco Silva's side at Goodison. Looking to return to winning ways back at Goodison and back in the Premier League. And we had a perfect start. Steffi Mavridis opening the scoring, only his 2nd goal of the season. And then Romelu Lukaku, what a season this guy is having, makes it 2 as we double our lead as Lukaku gets another in the race for the Golden Boot. Just past the hour mark, great save by Pickford, kept his clean sheet intact for now. Just saw he signed a contract extension on Thursday, by the way. What a fantastic bit of news that must be for Everton fans, because apparently, now correct me if I'm wrong Everton fans, but those in the know have reported that Pickford has not got a relegation release clause in that contract extension. Talk about loyalty. I think a lot of people, when they saw that Pickford had signed a new extension, probably thought, yeah, it's probably like a £25-30 million relegation release clause. Apparently, there isn't one. Fair play to Jordan Pickford for that. You don't see that much nowadays. But even so, said before, what an appointment Sean Dyche. I believe he's going to be for the long term of Everton. Whatever happens between now and the end of the season, I'm so happy to see him get a job in the Premier League once again after, in my opinion, he was unfairly sacked by Burnley. Great to know that, he's come back a year later and he's got just as good of a fit here with Everton. I really think he can build something special at Goodison Park. Anyway, we went 3-0 up through Conor Gallagher, and whilst we did lose the clean sheet later on, Pickford won't be happy about that. We did hold on for the 3 points there, so back on track, back to winning ways, and you love to see it there. And Conor Gallagher, great return from the broken toe. Broke it on the opening day, missed 3 months worth of action. He's come back and he's not missed a step. It's great to see it. And, it's funny that there's a saying in football which is one of those sort of pet peeves when it's always like a new signing, when a player comes back from injury. With Conor Gallagher, it kind of feels like that, because he got injured on the first game of the season, so he missed practically all of this season, and now he's come back and he's done really well. He does feel a bit like a new signing, and we love to see it. So another goal for Gallagher there in what was eventually a 3-1 win. So following game, taking on Liverpool away at Anfield, Merseyside derby Wednesday night, and 12 minutes in I was thinking, goodness gracious me, is it going to be 5th time lucky? No, 6th time lucky, I think, because early on in the first quarter of an hour, Callum Hudson-Odoi dinks the ball over Alisson, and whilst KWP, the ex-Spurs and Southampton fullback, tries to clear off the line, the referee's watch buzzed, and we don't really need the VAR for this one. It clearly crossed the line. Hudson-Odoi's 6th for the year makes it 1-0, and the Toffees lead at Anfield. On a great run of form right now on Wednesday night, asking themselves ever a time to face Liverpool. It is right now. Still searching for my first Merseyside derby victory since taking over Everton And what a chance to get it, because we lead at Anfield by a goal to nil. Pickford made a great save soon afterwards, kept us still leading by a goal, but right before the break, one late chance for Liverpool to level, and they would do so as well. Mo Salah, there was a 2-on-1 for the Reds, they played it perfectly. The Egyptian sent through 1-on-1, and he gets his 6th of the year to equalise for the Reds. Liverpool back on level terms courtesy of Mo Salah. Still there, still doing bits. And he not only did he score the first goal right before the break, he set up the goal to give Liverpool their first lead right after the break. Yep, nice little ball inside, finds Fabinho, and the Brazilian makes it 2-1. I was thinking, oh, Everton, don't capitulate, don't capitulate, don't capitulate. We're still in this, but we're not going to be in anymore. 13 minutes to go. Ben Godfrey upends his man. Bit of argy-pargy going on here. You love to see it, but let's be honest, a definite penalty. Stuck out a lazy leg with Ben Godfrey. And I get asked quite a lot, as Salah is denied by Pickford and we're hanging on in there, I get asked quite a lot, why don't you put many tackles in? Why do we never see you press the circle button for the stand tackle button very often? It's because if you mistime it just by a fraction of a second against the AI and Ultimate, they will win a free kick or a penalty depending on where you are on the pitch. It is so risky against the AI and Ultimate because their footwork is so good. Unfortunately, whilst Pickford did give us a glimmer of hope with a penalty save, I will be totally honest here. I mean, yes, okay, we had the lead for most of the first half, but really, this was a game where I got completely dominated. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'll always present the highlights package very fairly. Don't sit there and think we were harshly done by conceding a penalty. No. I got dominated. The Reds deserved the win. They came from behind, and they got it. Final score 3-1. The only negative for them, after they went 3-1 up through Salah's brace, was that Salah also went down injured and was forced off on the stretcher as well. The only damp part of what was otherwise a really impressive comeback win for the Reds. But I must say, you know, I've said this before and I'll say this again. A lot of people ask me, you know, we do like a career mode wishlist video, and I say every year, oh, I'll probably do a video at some point, and I never do. And I will try and do one this year, I promise. It's just hard to get the time. But, you know, a lot of people say, you know, what are the things you would do to career mode to improve it? And I've got so many ideas and so many great thoughts that could make the game better and so on. And for me, one thing, and I know it's not one of those things that most people think of when they think, how would you improve career mode? Yes, I'd love a realistic transfer market. Yes, I'd love online career mode. But I'd also love a 15+ DLC. Later on in the game, you saw Salah go down. The way he went down, Michaelenko stuck out an elbow. I think if it was VAR, he would have been off the Ukrainian, but instead, you know, nothing. Like, players not coming together, nothing. You know, Salah's done. He's off, mate. He's just been taken down with a nasty little arm swing from the Ukrainian. And everyone's like, play on. You know, it's like, this is a Merseyside derby. We want to see some feisty affairs, and you would have seen for the penalty when it was I say coming together, it was the lightest coming together you've ever seen. You might have seen there, I included a little clip of Lukaku having some words with Salah and Nunez playing peacemaker. That doesn't happen very often, but you know, that was actually a little clip pre-game for those that have this year's FIFA and have never seen that animation before. If you're going to include stuff like that in the pre-game, sort of like, you know, prelude of what could possibly happen in the game, why not include it in the game? You know, 15+ DLC EA, please make those rival clashes more feisty. We want to see it, man. Seriously, I understand why it's not in the game from the base game at 3+. I understand it completely, but I mean, let's be honest. Come on. How many people, you know, play FIFA that are 15+? You know, and when they play a rival game, want to see a bit of passion, if you will. Well, you'd get that with a 15+ DLC or a bit of argy-bargy in situation-specific moments like that one right there. Anyway, we lost the game. We lost 3-1. We're absolutely bad. So, following game, coming back to Goodison, I was thinking, right, Leeds United at home. This has got to be a banker. This has got to be a win. And it was a really topsy-turvy game. Really topsy-turvy indeed. We took the lead, then we fell behind, and we restored the lead. Kefren Turan's goal went down as an own goal, funny enough. I love how Lukaku tried to steal it on the line. That was hilarious, but he missed the ball. Thankfully, he did, because he might have been flagged for offside, or I'm not too sure. But even though it was 3-2, Lukaku did score and get credit with his second goal of the game soon afterwards. But directly from kickoff, Leeds back on level terms in what was a really, really topsy-turvy game. Junior Firpo turns in this brilliant little move right on the edge and then just inside of the area to make it 3-3. Such a topsy-turvy game here. It is 3-3 in an absolute goal fest at Goodison. But because of the way the game was being played at 100 miles an hour, I was thinking, that's probably another goal there. Someone's going to win this. And right from kickoff, I said to Leeds, would you like a taste of your own medicine? No? Well, I'm going to give it to you anyway. 80 minutes on the clock. And James Garner, who just came off the bench, rare minutes for James Garner, squad player, gets his first goal of the season in the league as Lukaku rolls him the ball. And the ex-Manchester United midfielder couldn't miss from close range. Final score at Goodison, Everton 4, Leeds 3, and a big win in a crazy topsy-turvy affair. In the end, Kane out 2 was more clinical. That was us. 4-3, the final score, and for Lukaku as well. Another game where he dominates, a brace, and an assist as well. And he could have had a hat-trick had he turned in that Kefren Turam shot that went down as an own goal from the goalkeeper. But for Romelu Lukaku, this dude is on fire. 12 goals in 14 games in the Premier League. And the thing that is just as impressive, 8 assists as well. Yep, not just 12 in 14, but also 8 assists as well. He's second in scoring right now, only behind Cody Gakpo at Liverpool with 13 in 14. And in the assist charts, he's joint top with Frankie de Jong as well. Romelu Lukaku is on fire, and a big reason why, with the third highest scorers in the league. Lord knows we've turned a weakness into a strength after last year, and whilst we might have lost to Liverpool at Anfield, we are their closest threat right now, 5 points behind in second and in the top 4. Lukaku, our biggest reason why. But that will end today's episode of the Realistic Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please drop a like. Most of you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you for the next episode of the Realistic Career Mode, with the final Europa League group game qualification is on the line very soon.